Now, we all want to feel our best tomorrow, but what if we do overindulge on Christmas Day? We all tend to do it, Dr Amir. We can't help ourselves. So let's talk indigestion, shall we? What can we do?
I know, very Christmassy, indigestion
Yay!
morning, Christy. Lots of you may already know it, or you may get to know it tomorrow when you overindulge on that Christmas food. Christmas food is notorious for causing indigestion because it's full of kind of fatty foods, greasy foods. There's lots of alcohol and chocolates, all of which can exacerbate acid production. Indigestion happens when acid that should normally be confined to the stomach area finds its way up to your esophagus or food pipe, and it causes that discomfort and burning sensation there. And that can ruin your Christmas dinner. So we need to sort it out, Christina. That's what we're going to do today.
Right, okay. So what are you suggesting? Are there kind of natural remedies, sort of simple things that we can do?
Yeah, if you want to avoid medication, and there is good medication like Gaviscon and tablets, but if you want to avoid that, there are natural things to do and don't do. So some people think peppermint tea is good for indigestion. Now, peppermint tea is good for bloated tummies and stomach cramps, but it's not good for indigestion. Don't try it because it can relax that valve at the bottom of your food pipe, and that relaxation can cause acid to come up. You're much better off trying chamomile tea or ginger tea. They are thought to help reduce acid down. Now, lots of people think chewing gum might help with indigestion. Now, chewing gum is good for the acid in your mouth because it stimulates saliva production. It neutralizes the acid in your mouth. It does nothing for your acid in the stomach, and it can actually make it worse. So if you want to chew on something, fennel seeds are thought to help reduce acid production, and actually drinking lemon water is thought to help neutralize that acid. And if you're really struggling, this is a top tip of mine: half a teaspoon or a quarter of a teaspoon of baking powder in a cup of warm water. Give it a mix. That should help neutralize some of that acid and relieve some of the indigestion. But if you are struggling, the pharmacists are still open on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, so go and grab a bottle of Gaviscon. Perhaps you want to get it in the cupboards now before you start overindulging.
Okay, prep, all about the prep, yeah.
Yeah.
But what about heartburn, Amir? Because they can be quite similar in sensation almost.
Yeah, heartburn and indigestion are essentially the same thing. It's acid coming up and causing that burning sensation there in the chest. But there are times when heartburn or indigestion might be something more than heartburn and indigestion, and you should definitely see your doctor. So if you're over 55 and have new unexplained indigestion, particularly if it's associated with weight loss or extreme tiredness, go and get that checked out. If you have indigestion, now people often, when I talk about blood in poo, people always think about red kind of poo or red streaks of blood in poo. But actually, if you've got an ulcer or kind of any damage because of acid up here, when the blood makes its way down your gut and out, it actually can be black. So if you've got indigestion and black poos, that could be a sign of some bleeding or ulceration there, or even something serious like a cancer. Get that checked out.
Right, okay, very good. And how important is it to sort of stick with the exercise? I mean, let's face it, a lot of us just want to eat, lie on the sofa, sleep, put a movie on. But it is important to try and keep moving,
It
even a
is.
little bit.
The food coma is really tempting after Christmas, but actually there's lots of ways to get movement in. Your local park might be doing a festive Santa run or a park run where people get dressed up in festive costumes like this. You don't have to be a great runner, you just go and enjoy yourself and have a bit of Christmas cheer with everyone. But if running isn't your thing, walking is amazing. It is like the best type of exercise that any of us can do, and even a little bit of walking is good for you. So I'm going to talk you through the benefits of a 30-minute walk. So at 3 minutes after you start walking, after 3 minutes, your blood pressure starts to come down. After 5 minutes of walking, your mood begins to improve. 10 minutes, if you've got a creative block, perhaps you've got some work to do, your creative juices start flowing. 15 minutes, particularly after a meal, your blood sugars start to get managed and come down as well. And 30 minutes of walking can improve your cardiovascular fitness, your bone health, and your muscle health. So just start off slow. You get the benefits really early on. Walking is amazing.
I completely agree. It's what I do. I love, particularly Boxing Day morning is the best.
Yes.
Get out and yeah, it's lovely. I totally agree with you. I see you're in the surgery there, Amir, like thousands of people in the NHS working the whole way through Christmas. A big thank you. That's just what I wanted to say. It's always appreciated.
Thank you. Well, it's not just me working. There's all the people in the NHS, people in the shops for last-minute Christmas shopper, transport's getting people home for Christmas. All of those people who work in those industries that are working today. A big shout out. I feel the FOMO. I've got it as well. We can't wait to all get home to our families and enjoy Christmas properly.
Absolutely. Amir, thank you very much indeed. And yes, have a lovely Christmas. We will catch up very soon. Merry Christmas.
Looking for more health and wellness content? There's plenty more right here on our channel. How about you check out this one?